Trees don't speak, but they carry time inside them. Science shows that a tree trunk is a biological record, a kind of personal diary, where each year leaves a visible mark. Every growing season adds a new layer, storing information about time, climate, and survival. During spring and summer, when water and sunlight are abundant, growth is fast and produces lighter wood. As autumn approaches and conditions become harsher, growth slows and darker wood forms. Together, these two layers create one complete annual ring. The science behind this method is known as dendrochronology. But tree rings do more than count years. Their thickness, density, and symmetry tell stories about the past. Wide and even rings point to favorable conditions, while narrow or distorted rings signal drought, cold, disease, or other forms of environmental stress. Some trees preserve climate records that stretch back thousands of years, far beyond written human history. Trees do not need to be cut down to reveal this information. Researchers use a special tool called an increment borer, which extracts a thin core from the trunk without seriously harming the tree. The rings inside this core can then be counted and analyzed under a microscope. In tropical regions, however, determining tree age becomes much more difficult. Seasonal changes there are weak or absent, and many trees grow continuously throughout the year. As a result, clear annual rings may not form at all. In these cases, scientists rely on alternative approaches such as carbon isotope analysis, wood density patterns, and radiocarbon dating to estimate age. Some people assume that a tree's size reveals how old it is, but this is often misleading. Trunk diameter can provide only a rough estimate, because growth speed depends on soil quality, water availability, climate, and competition with other plants. Genetics also plays a major role. Two trees of the same age can look completely different, while a slow-growing tree may remain small for centuries. Knowing a tree's age is not just a scientific curiosity. It is essential for forest management, carbon cycle calculations, climate research, and the reconstruction of historical environmental events. In many ways, a tree's age represents the memory of an ecosystem. When a tree is cut down, sometimes 1,000 years of history is cut with it.